Who has the strongest power in Paw Patrol the Mighty movie? In the Mighty movie, we have been introduced 8 different kinds of power that came from the Mighty Crystal, which is flight, fire, super speed, water manipulations, wrecking ball, elastic, electric, and magnetic. But which one of these power is the strongest and why? We will start off with number 8 all the way to number 1. In number 8 goes to Zuma, with his ability to control water. Okay, some of you may be mad at me for putting Zuma in the last place, but I have a good explanation why. Even though Zuma is the one who defeated Vitrovens, but he still have 2 weaknesses, which is cold and heat. That means Zuma could literally get freeze alive and get vaporized by heat while in his water form. That also means that Marshall could literally unalive Zuma with his power. Moving on the 7th place goes to Marshall.
Fire pup, you're gonna get burned.
With his power to control fire. Some people say that Zuma could extinguish Marshall's fire with his power because water beats fire, which is true, but Marshall cannot turn into fire and gets this extinguished by Zuma water. So every time Zuma extinguishes Marshall fire, Marshall can just make a new fire from his paw. But that is just one of the reasons why Marshall is in 7th place. The other reason is his clumsiness. Marshall is known for his clumsiness for over 10 years. And sometimes it's keep on getting worse. Even Ryder used Chase for a backup, just in case Marshall messed up.
Marshall, I'll need you to raise your ladder so Mayor Goodway can climb down. Chase, you'll set up your net to catch the mayor and Chicoletta, just for backup.
I kinda feel bad for Marshall because he's just want to be helpful, but end up ruining it. But at least it's not that useless like that one part. Moving on, the 6th place goes to Rubble. With his power of... Wait a minute, a wrecking ball power? Seriously? Maybe Spin Master just got lazy. Well anyway, Rubble has only one weakness, which is he can really see where he's going while becoming a wrecking ball. He even almost hit Ryder and the other pups when he tested his new power. Rubble really needs to learn how to control his power or he will end up crashing into someone and accidentally unalive them. Now on the top 5. In the 5th place goes to Liberty. With her elastic power. A lot of people didn't expect Liberty to have an elastic power. Some of them thought Liberty would have a teleportation power, a wind power, or an invisibility power. Right now, let's talk about her elastic power. An elastic power is kinda overpowered because she could turn into anything she wants. Every shape, size, and length, if you know what I mean. She could even take on every kind of impact that comes towards her, like a fridge, car, and even a Rubble Mighty Wrecking Ball. Even with all those features, she still has a weakness, which is a cold temperature. For those who don't know, elastic power works like a rubber band. A rubber band could lose its elasticity completely if cooled to 70 to 18 Fahrenheit below zero. If bent suddenly at the right angles, a glass like breakage will occur, just like this scene from The Incredibles 2.
I would resist the temptation to stretch. The temperature around you is well below freezing. Try to stretch and you'll break.
That means Liberty could literally get shattered if she's in a cold area. Well, she's still elastic and fantastic to me. Moving on, the 4th place goes to Sky. With her power of flight and super strength, Our Sky has a pretty unique power because she has two different kinds of power alongside with Liberty, who can change her size and length, and another character I will reveal later in the video. But for now, let's talk about Sky's power. She can fly and have super strength. She can destroy hundreds of falling flaming meteors with her bare hands and end up with no broken bones or scratches, just like Superman. Or should I say, Supergirl. But, unfortunately, there is a downside for her. One of them is that she is low on stamina because she is the smallest on the team, so she needs to work twice as hard to keep up with her other teammates. And that takes up a lot of her energy. The other downside is that she is low on speed. Even with 6 mighty crystals, she still can keep up with Virtual Vance, who has only 1 mighty crystal on her. Well, at least she is able to destroy the huge meteor that comes toward the city. We are now on the top 3. In the third place goes to Chase. With his power of super speed. Some of you may be wondering, why am I putting Chase on the third place? Well, actually, I have a good explanation why. For those who don't know, people with super speed actually see the world differently than the rest of us. What kind of difference, you may ask? Well, people with super speed actually see the world in slow motion. The reason they see the world in slow motion is because they are moving so fast, the world seems slow to them. And that is also the reason why Chase could easily dodge Victoria's attack without any problem. But there is also a downside for his power. For super speeder, they need a lot of energy to become faster. Without energy, they will slowly become slower. The faster you go, the less energy you will have. The less energy you have, the slower you will become. That's why in this scene, Chase got hit by Victoria Vance because he's been using too much energy to pass on the crystal to his teammates. Now on the second place goes to Victoria Vance. With her power of electricity and force field for some reason, it is interesting that only females have 2 different kinds of power at the same time. But now let's talk about her electric power. Virtual Vance's power is pretty powerful because she basically can control everything that has electricity around her. That includes static electricity and current electricity. That also means that Virtual Vance can suck out every electric energy from generators, batteries, and more until it drains out. And she can use the electricity to power out her meteor magnet that can be the cause of Adventure City to be destroyed.
I guess I am a mad scientist.
Finally, she admits it.
And now for the moment that you have been waiting for. In the first place goes to Rocky.
Keep your hands off our vehicles!
With his power of magnetic. Some of you may be asking, why is Rocky in the first place? How is he stronger than Sky? Isn't he useless in the Mighty movie? What can his power do? Well, let's investigate it. First of all, Rocky's magnetic power is actually the most powerful other than the rest of the team. Why? Because Rocky can control not just metal, but also steel, copper, silver, gold, aluminum, and more. And he can also lift all those materials no matter how big or heavy the metal is. Rocky can also use metal to protect himself by making an armor of every metal around him. And every time the armor breaks, he can just fix it by recycling the remaining pieces around him. He can also use the metal around him as weapons against the villains. Rocky also has the same abilities as Magneto, so everything that Magneto can do, Rocky can also do the same thing. Magnetic power is actually more suitable for villains rather than a hero just like Rocky. I wish Spin Master used Green Lantern power for Rocky because it's more suitable for him rather than magnetic power. And that is the end of the video. Make sure you like and subscribe so I can make videos like this in the future. But before you click out from the video, I actually hide 3 Easter eggs somewhere in the video. Let's see if you can find all 3 Easter eggs. And I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.